Dion Lacey was convicted of manslaughter after he and his brother shot dead a man named Kevin Palmer in 2007. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison, less 2 years already served. The Queensland Attorney-General appealed that sentence. Section 669 A subsection 1 of the Queensland Criminal Code said that the appeal court may in its unfettered discretion vary the sentence and impose such sentence as to the court seems proper. The Attorney-General argued for a total of 15 to 18 years in prison. Section 669 A subsection 1 challenged a number of principles of statutory interpretation and criminal law. First, appeals by the Crown to increase a sentence have always been regarded as exceptional because they infringe on the double jeopardy rule that a person shouldn't be tried for the same crime twice. Second, an appeal is generally not simply a do-over of the original trial. An appeal involves identifying an error of law and asking the appeal court to correct that error. The Attorney-General, however, said that unfettered discretion means just that, unfettered discretion. The appeal court should be able to simply examine the crime and sentence the offender to whatever sentence seemed appropriate, even if no error of law was identified. The High Court said no. The majority judges started with two factors. First, the common law principle called the principle of legality, that laws were not presumed to interfere with fundamental rights and freedoms unless there was unmistakable and unambiguous language to that effect. Second, they considered the need to prefer an interpretation of the statute which best achieved the purpose of Section 669 A subsection 1. To do this, they identified a statutory purpose which may appear from an express statement in the relevant statute, by inference from its terms, and by appropriate references to extrinsic materials. The purpose of the statute is not something that exists outside the statute. It resides in its text and structure, albeit it may be identified by reference to common law and statutory rules of construction. In relation to Section 669 A subsection 1, they found that the law did not intend to sweep away those pre-existing common law rights. The court had to find a legal error before it could engage its unfettered right to sentence. From this case, we primarily learn about the intrinsic and extrinsic steps the court can take to identify the intention of the legislature.